Hello, this is David, the Backyard Ufologist. So glad that you could be with me here today. All my friends on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, thank you for all the support and the help, and I do appreciate it. Spread the word, share this video. Okay, this is the first picture that I caught, and these are just 1 week old. Not even that old, 5 days, a business week. So this is what I catch in my backyard. Now, that's as far as I can get that. So tell me what you think that is. I see something right here, 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth, a person here. Here's a person right here. You can see it. The eye, the mouth, the hair right here. Yeah, there's entities all in here. And you see these lines, I'm still thinking these are dimensions. Like this goes into the 4th dimension, then you have one to the 5th dimension. You can barely see them right there. Sometimes they're in better than others. But there's something right here in the middle. It looks like a cross. You see that right there? And then if you look at it this way, it looks like a little wing and a little fairy flying right there, doesn't it? And then here's a person right here. You see him standing, and here's his profile. And he's got a beard, and here's his hair. And then there's a little animal right here. It looks like 2 eyes and a nose. You can just sit here, and you can look at so many things that you think that you see in there. But there are a lot of entities in there for sure. See right here? Look at this. This is a guy. You can see him standing in there, or an entity. Got his head tilted just a little bit. You see his shoulders, his neck, and goes down like that. And if you look at the big picture, it looks like some kind of animal. So I think this is dimensions overlapping other dimensions. And look at this guy right here. Now that is a skeleton head if I've ever saw one. There's a entity right here. But you know something? It looks like it has skin on it and stuff. This looks like some guy traveling in his Merkaba. You see he's right here in the middle. That looks like one of your classic white, you know, the whites, they called them, extraterrestrials right there. And they got the big black eyes right there. You see that? Yeah. They're out there, I'm telling you. And let's see what we have here. What do you think that is? Oh, we just saw this, didn't we? Yeah, the guy right here. No, is this the... I don't know. Let's see. Was it the... Yeah, okay. Yeah, you can see the guy right there. Yeah. Yeah, flying around in his Merkaba. Okay, let's... okay, we got one up against the tree right here. Look at this. A little something going on there. You can't tell it's going in the split of the tree right there, but you can see 2 eyes. It'd be an eye right here. You can barely see it right there. Here's his nose and mouth right there. And a lot of entities are elementals or nature spirits flying around. Could be even fairies, you know. Here's one that's not all the way in here. And you can see 2 eyes and a mouth right there. It looks like somebody's standing here with wings, too, if you look real closely. But then, if you look again, it looks like a guy's got glasses on, or goggles. See right here? And here's his nose and mouth right there. Yeah, that's what that looks like. And he's got something on top of his head. So these are dimensions, overlapping dimensions. I really do believe that. But they're looking in, that's for sure. Okay, one more here. It's not all the way in. Yeah, but you can see there's 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth, and an entity. Here comes his arm down here, right here. Looks like he's working controls or something right there. Driving his Merkaba. Yes. Yeah, I see this all the time. I'm getting the Aurora digital camera night vision, and probably next month, as soon as they release the Christmas funds, we are going to get it. I don't know if I'm going to have, I'm not going to have enough. It's going to be $800, and I'm going to have to put some with it. But we're already talking to B&H in New York City. So try it out for 30 days. You don't like it, you can return it. So that's a good deal. We're going to try it out. Peter Slattery Maxwell, or Maxwell Slattery, ECETI Ranch in, well, it's ECETI, Australia. He's got that camera and catching some great stuff in the skies in Australia above his house. Now look at this in the trees. This is as far as I can go. I can just try to get it as far as I can get it. And I think that's it. Yeah. You can see that there's two eyes and a snout and a nose there. That looks like some kind of animal right there. You see it? I mean, that's just pretty as you please. Yeah, I see this a lot. I see the animals a lot. And then you got these elementals or fairies or something flying around up here. You can't really tell what it is. So, but anyway, I show it. Okay. This was a couple of orbs that I caught. One right here, one right here. A lot of elementals around. And you can see there's a guy right here. Two eyes and a big smile saying hello there. It almost looks like it's a feline being. We've got a lot of those around. They're the protectors. I use 1 John 4:1-4, of course. I do a clearing, and I make sure all the demons, the benevolent entities, the bad ET are not allowed to come in here and are gone. And I do that almost 4 times a day. So if they come, we get them out. That's for sure. And let's see, I wanted to see what else we had right here. Looks like we had something. Well, you really can't tell what it is, but I'm showing it anyway. I don't know. What do you think it is? Let me hear from you. I think it's an orb, really. It's just so far away I can't get into it. And, okay, let's see what we got here. I really can't tell what we got here. You know, sometimes I can put it, like I'm saying, I can make it closer and I see more stuff, and then sometimes I can make it very smaller and see more stuff. But there's something here that's an entity. It's some kind of entity with eyes, nose, and a mouth. You can see it right there. A little something right there, kind of looks ET-ish. ET-ish. And then it looks like a little chihuahua right here, doesn't it? You know, I think some of it could be pareidolia or pareidolia, whatever they call that, where your brain goes ahead and makes you see what you want to see. But not all the time, you know, really, seriously. And here's something right here. It's an entity. These are entities flying these things. These things are not just out there in my brains making it say, well, this is what it is. Because I can tell you, you see it right here. You can even see it right here, this guy. Look at that. Wow. Tell me what you think it is. You can see people looking through the little holes right here. Look at this one right here. See this guy? Our person? Our entity? See the nose? The two eyes? And there's like his ears? And here's his mouth. It almost looks like a picture, doesn't it? Well, here's the hole in the Merkaba or orb, whatever you want to call it, and he's looking out. He's looking out. He's flying it around, you know. We don't live in the world that most people think that we do, and that's for sure. A little entity right here, like I say, they overlap. It's no telling where they're coming from. Millions of miles away, probably. Light years. Look at this one. It looks like he's got a hat on right there. Two eyes, nose. He's got some teeth going right there. Some long fangs there. So, yeah, look at that. Mm-hmm. Isn't that something? I mean, I'm just always amazed when I see this stuff. I get so excited about it. And I think this is just one over the pine tree that's really high, over 100 feet. And, oh yeah, I remember this one. I see this a lot, and it's always up this high. This looks like I don't know, a dog. It looks like he's got a snout there, and there's his nose and two eyes right there. Or it's a person or extraterrestrial. Look at that, the nose and two eyes. You just keep looking at it. It could look like an animal, but it's something driving these Merkabas. And that's for sure. And some that are not all the way in. And let's see here. Take a look-see. Oh, look at this now. Tell me. You can't see that? I saw that right off the bat. This is a person, entity, got something going over his eyes right there. That's his nose. Here's his mouth, his head right here. And it looks like he's leaning out or something. And I really can't tell what's going on. Looks like he's working some kind of controls, to tell you the truth. And then someone behind him right there with two eyes, nose, mouth. You see the ears right there. I mean, and then look at this. This is a woman. I can tell this is a woman. See, here's her waist. Goes up. There's her breast. And she's got a long arm here. And here's her head. And her skirt goes down right here. You see that? I mean, come on. That's just pretty as you please. There it is. I'm not making that up. You can see it right there. Right there. See her? And this is the guy right here. Like I'm saying, these are different dimensions. I really do believe in they lap over one another. We don't know what goes on out there. That's for sure. See how dark it is out there? It is really dark. And the only thing I do is I do the contrast and the brightness. That's all I do. I'm going to get Photoshop where I can start bringing them up closer. Now, I don't know about this, but I see a little entity there, two eyes, nose, and a mouth, and he's standing. And it looks like, gosh, this looks like a body right here with ribs coming out. And then there's his little head. Yeah. It could be some kind of extraterrestrial we don't know about. And something behind him. You know, it really looks like a person holding a little person right here, doesn't it? And then you have one right here, two eyes and a nose. Yeah. Yeah, that's what that looks like. Somebody's holding something. Then you got somebody right here with their mouth open saying, hey, here I am over here. I see you. We all see you. Look at the energy around that orb. Wow. Pretty powerful. So I wanted to show that one, and I pick out the best ones I can find and that I hit. Now, there's an orb up here. It's not all the way in, but that's what I was looking at. And before I closed it out, and you can see there's something here. Tell me what you think it is. There's a person here and a person here. And I know it's a little grainy, but you can see these things pop out right here. See this guy right here, the two eyes, the nose, and the mouth? It looks like he's flying. Okay. Now, this is one I don't know about this right here, but I'm going to show it anyway. Now look at that. That is weird right there. Now this is a tiki torch, you know. It's up in the air about 4 feet. Something's flying right over the above it right here. See, there's the wings, the head, and the legs. Looks like it has a skirt or something. There's your fairy right there. And I didn't even see it until I started looking at these pictures right before the broadcast. That's fairy. It's a trip, isn't it? And here's one of the snakes that we keep having around here. Or it could be an orb that's just taken off and I caught it. You can see it right there. They travel very fast. But I wanted to, I wanted to show the orb, and then I got to looking, and I see all these other things that are in here. It's a trip. There's a lot of energy, a lot of quartz boulders in the backyard. We're on the Hammonasset Ley Line, or close to it, so we have a lot of energy here. That's for sure. That's why I do those clearings, to keep the malevolent entities out. There's a person right here. You can barely make him out right here. Here's one right here. I don't know what that is, but look at, you can see here goes the circles again. Look how they are just perfect going around. I think these are doorways. And here's one right here. And now look at this guy. This looks like a skeleton almost right here. See this guy right here, and there's ribs. There's another one, and then here's a face right here. Look at this, 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth. You can see it. You can see the hair. And you see the ribs or something right here. And here's the face, 2 eyes right here, and a mouth. And here's, it looks like some kind of canine entity right there. That's wild, isn't it? And then here's another set of ribs. It looks like it goes up and kind of gets out of focus. You can't see it, but it's what it looks like to me anyway. And right here, Here's your two eyes, nose, and a mouth. Just undeniable person right there. One right here in the middle. You can see its face right there. And okay. All right, let's move on. I don't want to look at this one right here up here. I believe these are the leaves behind there, but you can see that there's something in it. It's just not all the way in this dimension. And this was about daybreak, and you can see it's getting light. And I caught these in the trees, and you really can't tell because it's up against the tree, really. But you can see there's something right here. But over here, you can't really see. Just all kind of different stuff in here. See the two eyes, a nose, and a mouth right there? I mean, it's just really hard to see. It looks like they're holding something there. And one right here. And here's one right here, two eyes, nose, and a mouth. It's just full of entities. And then they're all up here and you can't see them. They're kind of out of focus. And here's another one just right after that one. Look at this. Look at these faces right here. Look at that. That's two eyes. Here's his head, his mouth right here. And here's one with his mouth open, two eyes. They're in the trees right here. Nature spirits, maybe. See them? They're transparent. This is, I'm going to say, they're in the ghost family. And that's for sure. Yeah, right there. And let's move on here. Is that it right there? Yeah, but isn't that something? You can see this orb right here. You can't really see. You can see right here. Two eyes, nose, and a mouth. You can make out his head right here. See it? Right there. It's real hard to see because they're transparent. You can see through them. But yeah, you can see these guys right here. Isn't that something? Right here and right here. Yeah, that's spirits right there. And more orbs. Now, let's see if I can find... I think we had a skull in here somewhere. I think this is it right here. Yeah, this guy right here. It's got the skull. And I don't know if it's a skull, skeleton, but it kind of... I said, maybe not. And then I got to looking. Here's his collarbones right here. Here's his spine. Look. Here's the vertebrae. You can see right through it right here. See the ribs coming around? And look down here. Yeah. There's your spirit, or extraterrestrial, or what do you think it is? And then in front of that, look at this. Two eyes, nose, and a mouth. Does that not look like a lion right there? Do you know they were talking about in the Bible, I forget which scripture it's at, but they were seeing the angels that come down had different faces. You know, had face of a lion, face of a lamb, face of a human, you know, and this could be angels. I don't know. I don't know. But you can see this right here, and you can see there's an entity right here, the profile, eye, and the mouth right here. I don't know what kind that is. And then here's a woman. You can see her breast right here, and her waist right here. And here's her head, and then another one behind her. All kind of stuff in this orb right here. Tell me what you think it is. Lots of them here. And they move in and they move out. Sometimes I'll take a picture and it'll be like 10 or 15, and then I take another picture right after that, and they're all gone. And it's a trip. But you can see this is two eyes and a mouth right here in the nose, and I don't know what all this is. This looks weird. I just couldn't figure it out, and I did bring it up. Look at this. It looks like a forked tail or something right here, doesn't it? It goes around. It's like a arrow or something. I don't know. It's trippy, and I'm going to bring that up closer. Just a moment. Yeah, we can see you can't really see what's in these pixelized ones. They're a little pixelized, but you can see things stick out of it. You know, they power it up or something, and you can see what's inside, like two eyes, nose, and a mouth right there. And this one's pretty powered up here. And you can see there's two eyes. Here's an ear. Here's a snout. It kind of looks like an animal right here, doesn't it? A lot of animals, a lot of nature spirits, and a lot that are not all the way in here, in this dimension. You can see there's two eyes, nose, and a mouth right there on that one. It's barely in this dimension. And two eyes, a nose right there. Then sideways, you can see two eyes and a guy right here. This is a Merkaba. Somebody's traveling, and they're going the Hammonasset Ley Line right here. Look at all of these right here traveling around. This one is not even around. It's on the move. You can tell right here. See this one right here, and there's something, when you get these dark marks like this, it's either a person standing, it looks like two people, a person standing and one beside him, and here's someone right here, and here's a guy in the middle right here, and it looks like they're on the move right there, and they move really fast. If you've seen some of my videos where I catch them and they're just taking off. Here's a face right here of an entity, a lot of dimensions in here. Look at that X right there. You see that X in the middle right there? I don't know what that is. That's a trip. It really is. There's all kind of stuff here in the backyard. I'm going to show you that one in just a second. I think it's coming up next. But anyway, yeah, I won't hold you there. And let's look at this one up here. We didn't get to see this one yet. And there's a person in here. You can see he's not all the way in. Here's his nose. Here's his mouth. I'm having trouble seeing his eyes right here. Don't know if that's part of the tree coming in or if that's something sticking out of the orb. Sometimes they do that. I don't know. Sometimes they do. Can't really tell what's in these right here. But I'm going to look real closely, real fast. Tell me what you think you see. Okay? All right, let's move on here. Now, this is the one I just showed you that had the tail. Look at this. Isn't that something? That's as far as I could get it, you know. But what I wanted to do was bring it up, and that's as far as I can bring it. But let's see if we can flip it and bring it up. And that's sideways, what, 15 degrees? You can see anything there? And flip it again. Oh, okay. Look at this. Two eyes. That's an extraterrestrial. Look at that. See the two eyes, the mouth. Here's the head right here. Goes down. Here's his arms and his shoulders. I don't know what this is. It could be some kind of breathing apparatus that he has, that he's hooked up to. And then something right below him there. And I don't know what this is above him. It looks like it could be, I don't know. It looks like an arrow to me, or it could be a tail, you know? So I took out time and tried to do that. Now, if I had Photoshop, I'd do that more often, but we'd be here forever. So I want to try to shorten these programs. I wanted to show a few things here. Now, I can barely see this, but you can see two eyes, nose, and a mouth. And you have to forgive me because I've just been under the weather a little bit. I took yesterday off and just a zombie. My wife is on holiday starting today when she gets home. She's off work now. She's on her way. She's probably going to stop somewhere and, like the Goodwill and find all those good bargains. And then she's with me for 2 weeks, so it's going to be rough. She has a list, so I'm probably not going to have but one show a week the next 2 weeks. I don't know. We'll see how that works out. But guys, you know how it is. All right, you see all this. It's really not a whole lot you can see in these. They're so high. But you can see that band right there. There's a guy right there. Entity right there. And I don't know if this is a ship. It looks like a ship to me. It's like a transparent Merkaba ship, and it has portals right here, portholes, and people are looking out it, or entities are looking out. Here's that other thing we just saw in another orb. There's a guy right there with a mustache, and it looks like something right here with the eye and its mouth open. Yeah, just tell me what you think you see in here too. That's what counts, is what you think. I'm just showing it to you. This is what's out in my backyard, and I tell you, I invite any paranormal investigation team that would like to come, if they're just traveling and they're going through town, through New York City, Connecticut, because a lot of people do transfer in Connecticut. Come on and just do an investigation. You're welcome to. I really want to see that. I'd like to see what you'd catch. That would be fun. But even the locals, if you're listening, yeah, just give me an email, and it's in the description box, and holler at me, and we'll set it up. Man, I love this stuff. We'll do it somehow. There's a portal right here with something sticking out, and everybody knows it's been watching me. There's a portal right there. It's been there for a while now. I think it's always been there. I just noticed it. And this looks like a wolf almost right here, doesn't it? Right here. Am I stretching that? 2 eyes, a snout right here. Could be. And who knows what else that is right there. It looks like a city. And it could be. I'm going to tell you. There's a lot of stuff. Did you see that guy? It's Florida Marquis. Man, he's really showing some really cool stuff on Antarctica. And man, he knows how to do it. He says we could do that too. I don't want to take something else on, but if I got started in that, I wouldn't stop. So I'm going to stick with what I'm doing right now. But I tried to get in touch with him, but never have heard from him. He has so many followers and subscribers and so many comments. I'm sure he didn't even see mine. But I did put one in there just in case he did. Okay, okay, what is this? Another orb here. Now, this is a person right here. 2 eyes. Now, I called this the shield. I don't know why I named this picture the shield. I see a shield somewhere. Somebody holding the shield. I don't know if it's in this one or the next one. But maybe that might be it. I don't know. But here's a guy right here. And this looks like a dog right here. The canines. That's for sure. Hey, I appreciate your support too, My Skies 5D, and I appreciate all your nice suggestions and everything that you gave me in the past. That's for sure. Yeah, they do look like animals. Yeah, something's coming, brother. I don't know what's coming, but something's coming. You can feel it. Yeah, if you're intuitive like we are, we're not chosen ones or anybody. Everybody has this power. And all you got to do is learn how to use it. And you probably feel things that, man, I feel weird, man. Yeah, hey, yeah, you do, because you're feeling what's going on. You have that power. I'm going to tell you, if you learn to develop it, you just be one. It's wonders what you can do. That's all I'm going to say. All right, here's a guy right here. And here's that other one. It's the same one, it looks like, doesn't it? I think it's just a group of them. Here's a guy right here. Looks like he's got wings. And here's his legs. And that's one wing. It looks like the other wing's blocked off. You can't see it, but you can see it right there. There it is. He's holding a shield. See it right here? That's a shield. He's holding right there as far as I can get it. See the shield? And here's his face. He's got a beard. Something like a wing or something behind him, and 2 legs. Could it be an archangel and a Merkaba, or a benevolent entity that's in the army with Jesus? Who knows? I don't know. 2 eyes, nose right there, and here's that other thing. It looks like a shield right there also. So I don't know. There's 2 shields there, right? Or that was the same one we saw. Okay, I just saw the shield. Okay. Well, I try. Okay. There's a guy right here. 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth. Right there, you see it. And the Merkaba. And I don't want to keep you too much longer. Oh, yeah. I keep telling you about the snakes that are flying in New York City, New York State, and Connecticut. And I see them. This is like the fourth one that I've seen in the backyard right here. And they go up real high and they get bigger. We don't have flying snakes in Connecticut that I know of. So this is a transparent one anyway. Here's a little entity right here. A little something there. It's like a robot. Looks like Rosie from the Jetsons there with a little antenna on top, doesn't it? Okay. All right. Let's go ahead. And this was weird. I call this weird. I didn't know exactly what it was. I thought it was leaves, you know? And I got to looking at it and I go, look at this. There's two eyes. There's the nose and the mouth. And I don't know what this is around it. And then you can see this is an entity also right here. And it's, I don't know, this could be some kind of fairy right here. I don't know, but there is somebody right there. You see the shoulders going down. Here's the face, the eyes, the hair. It's sticking out. It could be an orb, and that's all that we're seeing right there. It may be cloaked or whatever, and that might be part of it also right there. So I wanted to show that. And I thought that was it. Oh, this is the, oh man, there are so many here. This is going to take forever, but I wanted to show it real quick. You know, you got the little hole here, somebody's looking out right there. You got all of the dimensions. I believe these are dimensional lines. You have a dog right here, two eyes, nose right here. Here's a snout. A lot of canine beings, a lot of feline beings out here. And I think they're protectors too. One right here, a person right here. Here's one right here. You can take a screenshot, you know. There you go. Right there. I'll let you take a screenshot. That's long enough. Okay. You can see the person right here. And here's his shoulders when you bring it up. Yeah, look at that. It looks like several people behind him also. Gosh, that's weird. I wonder what they are. And somebody behind him here. It looks like people standing. Extraterrestrials is what I'm calling them. I think we have a combination. I think we have spirits, ghosts, entities, extraterrestrials, dimensional beings. I believe it's all here because it's just a big energy area. And I tell you, I see some weird stuff out there. I'm not going to say anything. Hopefully I can back it up because people will think I'm crazy. But see this guy right here standing, two eyes, a nose, and a mouth right here? Yeah. And if you just look, you can see all kind of people and all kind of symbols and crosses. And man, look right there. Somebody right there. Gosh. Somebody smiling right here. Somebody right here. I don't know what you can see in that one. You know, look at this little radio signal. I get a lot of these radio signal symbols right here. I don't know if it's on the side of their ship or what. I don't know what that means. But I'm just going to go through them kind of as like right here. Don't that look like a cat? The mouth, the nose, and the whiskers coming off. That's a feline being right there. And you really see this one right here when you back off of it a little bit. Here's an orb within an orb. And you see the guy right here? There's his eyes. It looks like a skeleton. And look at this guy right here. You can see his mouth right here, his nose. And maybe even teeth right there. I'm not quite sure. And here's a person right here in this one. You can see him. Yeah, there's just all kind of entities. Here's one right here with his arms up. Here's one. It looks like a heart, doesn't it? See right there? Yeah, it's crazy. And this one looks like a pie symbol, doesn't it? Yeah. And it's too bad that got in the way there. The chair fell over during the windstorm. But you can see the guy right here, the big head, two eyes, and mouth, nose. It goes down right here. It's too bad we can't see that. And one right here. One right here. This looks like a wolf. See him? Or a fox or something right here. 2 eyes, a snout, and the nose. And here's a person right here. And here's it looks like a T. I don't know. It's crazy. And person up here. It's wild. Man, this gives me chest pain. I tell you, it gives me angina. I get so excited. And this is around the portal. All kind of different things right there. And that's for sure. And I think that's about it for today. But make sure you subscribe, like, give us a thumbs up, and most of all, comment. I want to hear what you have to say about what we're seeing here in the backyard. And please share on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and get my channel out there, because I really need your support, and I do appreciate it. Have a great weekend. I'll probably be back tomorrow or the next day. I'm going to try to do 2 to 3 shows a week now. I'm really trying to move on. And like I said, my friend Mr. Leonard in Houston is going to be on. Zombie Apocalypse Cherokee 92 will be on sooner or later. And Mona Lisa Sky Watcher. So we'll be staying tuned for that here on the Backyard Ufologist. This is David, the Backyard Ufologist, saying have a great weekend. Check you back here in a few days. Bye-bye, everybody.